Hey you guys, welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery. My name is Melissa and today we are joined by, everybody knows little Missy, right? And then we have the newest little bunka in the bunch. He came as a girl to me, but I always wanted him as a boy. I was looking for a nice Charlie sculpt. Very adorable. When I seen him, I had to get him. He's my little newborn around here. I almost, to be honest, I'm going to tell you a story. I actually, when you guys see this, I always schedule my videos ahead. But I have uploaded the box opening for Lil Bunka. As of right now, as of the time of this video that I am currently filming. I uploaded his video and I did not set a time. I have it as private. Simply because I was a little disappointed. So, you know, I'm to each his own, whatever anybody can afford with dolls. And as I continue in the doll hobby, I expand my horizons, right? And I have been increasing the quality, and of course that comes with the price of the painting. He's painted very, very well. And for an AA baby, he has beautiful modeling, veining, everything. Beautiful hair. And so when I opened up the box opening, you know, we all know how we like nice box openings, and it was nice. Don't get me wrong. But for what I spent, I feel like I should have gotten more than onesies, and I don't want to be a snob. I got 3 onesies, and when I went to take off the clothes, there was a jacket, which was Carter's, but then underneath was Temu. And I know that for a fact, which is fine. I'm cool with Temu. But then when I wanted to change the baby out of that, all that was left was onesies. Onesies, and then like diaper cover, like, you know, what do you call it? Like the panties or whatever you call, I don't know what you call them. And then like a picture thing. Like, I feel like I should have got like 3 nice outfits or 2 nice outfits because this baby was a lot of money. And it is what it is. Like, I was cool. I'm happy I got the baby. I got over it. I'm cool with it. Whatever, right? Which was fine. Done very well. The artist goes by Gladys. She goes by her name, Gladys something. She's on reborns.com. You could probably go to the sold babies and you'll see this little bunka. And so you can go to her nursery. She's got all 5 stars. Every single one of those reviews are 5 stars. Plenty of reviews. She's been on there a long time. However, when I first got him, he was very, very stuffed. Very stuffed. And I knew I was gonna, you know, as somebody who has painted dolls and modifies my own dolls, I know how to do that. I'm confident. I have the materials I need. I do prefer my babies' heads to go back. Well, we'll get there. I'll tell you what the problem is. So Sandra, my friend, my doll friend, my beautiful doll friend, she told me, Melissa, you know, this is number 3 out of 1,200 with the Charlies. She's like, that's hard to believe if it, you know, was relatively painted recently. So we do our little investigation, and I pop the head off and I check and make sure everything matches. And it's a Joanne Casimir Serzak, whatever, you know, I'm sorry, but hard last name. And I said, he checks out good. But then I noticed there was like residue around his neck. So I pop and I look. Now, if you go on my Instagram, right, you're going to see the photos I sent to Sandra. In a rooted baby's head, I glue the baby down Mod Podge. Some people use E600 glue, whatever they feel comfortable using. And then they wait for that to dry, and then they go ahead and put polyfill and a sack of weight in the head, depending on how much they want the baby weighted, right, with glass beads in the sack whether it be hose or whatever. Okay. This poor, beautiful, beautiful baby. And this hurts me because it's like, it plays on my mind because it is a beautifully painted doll. And my expectations were high. And I feel like if you pay good money for a baby and the baby is beautiful, you expect it in and out. You expect quality in and out. All quality materials, right? This is far from a $300 doll. And when I opened up the head, there was one little baby sack. Now, the baby's head didn't even come forward. The baby's head was like stuck like this. And the body was, okay. I opened up the head and I noticed the head's really hard. You guys hear that? Okay. It's solid because what's in the head looks like sprayed cement foam, like somebody who would use it for like insulation or something. And maybe I'm not trying to judge. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of an artist using spray. It looks terrible. I've never heard of an artist using spray foam within the head. And they filled the head, this part, all the way, and it comes up like halfway like this, like in the head. So that all the weight distribution is here, but then it has like a glob inside. So if I was to modify, which I tried modifying him, it doesn't matter because if I add weight to his face, you know, he's just going to lean forward more, right? There's no way to add any weight to his head because the density, the mass that's been filled with that stuff, that's it. So even with the heavy sock she put in, it still does this. So I cannot modify my babies like I like them. I always take apart my babies. I modify them like I like, usually. And I love my baby's heavy. He's still heavy. I did take some of the polyfill out of him because he was big boy. But his head does not fall back. And there's no way for me to modify it. I went ahead and I stuck some of the polyfill from his body into his head and I put the glass beads in a cup. I've never seen like foam, spray cement foam. It's hard as a rock. And the baby's head, and I feel like if you pay good money, good quality money for a good quality baby, you should get quality in and out. I'm somebody who has painted babies in the past. I've sold babies. I know what's in and out of my babies. Most of them, I will not lie. There's a couple I've sold that I have never opened up, but the majority of them I open up. And the ones that I have painted, I have sent home with quality materials. And I charge like $200. I haven't charged more than $300 for a baby ever. Usually I charge $150 to $300. And I don't even think I've charged, I think maybe $275 was the highest. So, you know, and this baby is 3 times as much than a $300 baby. And I would have expected better quality, not that they went to Lowe's and just spray foamed the inside of the head. And I'm telling you, I'm not a snob when it comes to this stuff. But I feel like as somebody, and then when I went to her reborns.com site, everybody adored her. Everybody loved her. Comments were phenomenal. I just feel a little unsure. And I wanted to confront her on reborns.com. But first I wanted to do my homework. I tried to Google and do my own research. I found nothing. Back when I was trying to paint reborns, I actually like learned through various different artists, like online, you know, we do everything digital now. And I've never seen that. So on my Instagram, there is 3 photos of the inside of his head, and you can see it's like bubbly, but it's like rock hard. Now, you know, as at this point in live of this video right now, right, real time of me filming this, I have not set the box opening yet. By the time you see this, it will probably already be set. But I was excited. Wasn't through with the box opening. But I got past it. It wasn't the worst box opening I've ever had, right? But the baby's gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous, right? But when I open up baby, now I did the head. I have not went inside. And I know that she did have glass beads in here. So I'm assuming there's glass beads in the body. And I just, you know, I'm mind boggled. If anybody knows anything about that. And what I'm guessing is that the hair is really coarse. And what I'm guessing is, this is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that maybe to hold the hair in better, because it's very coarse, maybe they use that. But it was very excessively put in. And I'm not trying to slander anybody. I'm not trying to, you know, defamation, whatever it's called. I'm just saying I've never heard of that. And it kind of just played on my mind. The baby's beautiful. Baby's beautiful. But as a serious collector who paid good money, I need a little more information. Like what? I'm confused. If anybody knows anything about that method, please let me know in the comments. I'm very curious, and I'm just wondering if it was a shortcut. Now, baby's adorable. I love the baby. I'm just hoping whatever's in the head is not going to interfere with the vinyl. I have not left, as of now, I have not left the artist a review. She's got beautiful comments. Tons of beautiful comments. And I don't want to be that one negative Nancy, negative Nan, Debbie Downer. Because the baby's gorgeous. It's a newborn baby. It is the Charlie Sculpt. Limited edition. Beautifully painted. I had a knockoff. And I sold it. And he was weighted wonderfully. I had even the lady Kendall who picked up the baby was like, oh my God, this baby is weighted so well. So I got an authentic Charlie, and I got that, like, you know, that baby, you know, bendy, you know, working on it. It's just the head is kind of disappointing me, and it's very, very hard. I don't know. It just, and I can tell, but like, so I decided to get on here after I just got off of work. And my son had to go to school today. It's his like second day of college or whatever. And I wanted to come on here with the baby and talk about the baby and my feelings. Because we're all, you know, sisters on here and brothers. And, you know, just talk about my feelings. I've got juice. This is juice, you guys. This isn't like gin and juice. This isn't like liquor. This is juice. Coffee time's over. I got to go to bed pretty soon. But this baby is just amazing. And I'm a little concerned because the fingers stick out. And I'm scared of rub off because I did have another baby that I had bought pre-loved at one point, and it had rub off on its fingers, and one of my wonderful viewers had adopted him, took him home. Somebody Stancliffe painted that one, but anyway, I can't remember what that sculpt was. I see him in my head, but I just can't remember the name. So made him a boy. I just see boy. I mean, I see girl, but I see boy. Like, it can go either way. But he's just gorgeous. Gorgeously done. Okay. I don't have a lot of newborn boy clothes. I'm working with what I've got. His magnet in his mouth, he came with a passy that I don't particularly care for. I have that same passy, so, you know. He's got a magnet, but the magnet's like weak, but he's fine because he could take a modified passy. So I'm cool with that. So I don't have a lot to dress him in. So I'm going to show you, we're going to go to bed. So I'm going to dress him and talk about him. I lay him down and the back of his head is a dang mess. But I had put detangler in his head. And I use some of my son's Cantu for shine and curls or whatever. And I had to be careful because it's got like oils in it. But I wanted his hair to be really, really nice. My son, he's biracial and he uses African-American hair products. So I tried to use the Cantu at least and, you know, to get them curls in there. But I got to be careful because I don't want to ruin the paint, right? Okay. So I don't have, like I said, a lot of boys' clothes. So I'm going to show you what I am going to put them in. I just have, we're going to bed. I have this and I have this. I think this came from a Macari box, 0 to 3. This is 0 to 3 months. This came from a Macari used box or whatever that I purchased. And I'm going to put little baby boy in there, in it right now. He's down here, but you guys know I'm just going to dress the baby and talk. So, little baby boy does not have a name. And I have been thinking, I've had a lot of babies in my nursery and a lot of different names, and I don't like to repeat. I don't want to repeat names. But Sandra had suggested Cosmo, and I wasn't cool with it. Like, it was all right, you know? And you guys know I'm a sucker for, like, naming babies after movies and stuff I like. Because I did that with Gretel, The Sound of Music. My Masterpiece Galleries girl. That's Gretel from the Von Trapp children. Little bunkaboo. So I have been thinking of going with Cosmo. Only because he looks like a Cosmo to me. But you guys, a movie comes to mind that I really like. Cosmo's Moon. What movie is that? It's Cosmo's Moon. Moonstruck. I love that movie with Cher in it. You know? My brother's got his girl. My brother's got his hand. You guys, I'm crazy. Yeah. Okay. And then I've got this. This is a shirt that actually Sandra had bought a long time ago for, it was Happy Mail from Sandra from H&M, like long time ago. And I just have never used it. So we're going to see if we can get it over little Bunka's head because we're going to get cozy. I'm going to have him in, yeah, it fits over his head. He got a big head. I was looking at pictures at work of him that I had in my phone last night. And I said, he looks like a bobblehead. Cause, you know. So I'm actually thinking for real about going with Cosmo because I love Moonstruck. And then it made me want to watch Moonstruck, you guys. You know? It's such, I like that movie. Does anybody else like that movie? Anybody else? I love that movie. Yeah. And the old man with the dogs, you know, they're howling at the moon, you know. If you haven't watched Moonstruck, it's dated, you know, but it's a good movie. It's a damn good movie. I like that movie. All right, you guys, let's see. I have my little bunkie here all, oh my goodness, I got like 2 onesies on him. I didn't realize that. Look at this little bunkie. He's so comfortable. Yes, you are. Look at him. Handsome man. Ladies man. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So, but, and I also have this passy clip. I think this one came from Sandra. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Did I buy this? Or just, I don't even know because Sandra buys so much shit for me and I buy so much shit for her and we're cool with that. And then I got this modified passy. This is a passy that I just cut down because his magnet, I mean, he should have had a magnet in him that stop the pacemaker. You know, but you know, I don't have a pacemaker, so it's a good thing if he did have one. But yeah, so I have his passy set up. I'm learning how to make my own outfits because as I'm a millennial and I like now and ready, and you know, my generation, we like immediate gratification. I mean, there's some things that I don't, some traits I have that are not millennialish, but I have the patience of a saint, really, I think. But there's certain things that I'm like, no, I have to, but. Come here, little bunkaboo, little bunkaboo. Aw. Except this is, I'm going to have to do Sandra's. This is kind of heavy. Maybe I just got to, I don't know, it's kind of heavy. And maybe I should, I'm going to put it straight down. I'll just put it, let me put this in his mouth first and see how it hangs. And then attach it to his clothes. No, it's too heavy. You guys, we're just going to have to roll with it. Look at that little bunka boo. We're going to go to bed with mama. So, this pretty much, I'll probably call him Cosmo. Cosmo. And we can watch some Moonstruck. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore. Bells will ring, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. All right, you guys, I'm going to go to bed now. I'm in a better mood. You guys, in Sandra's video, if you watch it, she's like, oh, Melissa loves to sing. I sing everything, you guys. Listen, I'll sing anything from Church in a Chevy, My Tractor's Sexy, to, Dean Martin, to Seth MacFarlane, to Shake Your Butt, Mr. Sir Mix-a-Lot, everything. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, everything. Like, I'm all, if it's got a beat, if it's music, I'm singing it. Disney movies. I even make my own opera. I sent Sandra a video of me singing to my sandwich. Was it my sandwich, Sandra? Was it a sandwich? And I had the sandwich on the stove, and I was like, ah! And she was like, you look like you're putting a spell on your sandwich. Listen, it makes me happy. I wasn't going to do this video because it was kind of like a bummer type, like it made me bummed out to know that there's something in his head. There's something in the head over here. What's in your head? But he's cute. I just hope something in his head is not toxic. Is it a carcinogen? Is it a carcinogen? I don't want to grow a tumor in my head. I don't want a tumor. I don't want to the baby's so cute. I don't want it to be toxic cute. You know what I mean? So we got to go to bed. I'll lay him down actually. I don't want to hurt. He's beautiful. Oh my God, he's beautiful. So, I'm probably, you guys, his unboxing will probably be out by the time this comes out. But, I wanted to share my thoughts. And I don't know if I'm going to do a review for her yet until I figure out the whole story. So, all right, you guys, I want to thank you guys for watching me. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you've not been subscribed, subscribe. Share my video. Check me out on Instagram. Check out the gookie head on Instagram of inside of his head. Tell me what's going on. All right, you guys. Check my description. The information is there if you want to join my Instagram, see my Instagram, whatever. Follow me, whatever. Love you guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.